You know who doesn't throw people under the bus? There's this person, not a real person. It's a fictional person called Thelma. Eric Holmes was asking me and Bruce this week, hey, can I do a review of Thelma? Just a longer review. And I'm thinking, I don't know. Me and Bruce, we're elderly. We don't like to talk about ourselves. We hang out with June Squibb all the time. I don't know, Bruce. Bruce and I did we see Thelma? I think
I saw
Thelma's
her just
story.
yesterday. We were over at the old folks home. We were hanging out.
We had a good time. But Eric, you did not have the pleasure of being at our old age home, elderly home with June Squibb. You saw the movie. What do you want to tell listeners about Thelma, which is now in theaters and it's getting good reviews? People are buying tickets. People are watching this movie. What are people getting from Thelma? Your review, Eric Holmes.
I think, well, based on the trailer I saw, it looked like a John Wick, but with June Squibb as the John Wick character, and it's really not that at all. So June Squibb, Thelma, she gets a scam caller, and the scammer takes a bunch of money. She sends money to a scammer, and then her grandson Daniel, played by Fred Hechinger,
Okay.
Hechinger um, their relationship with each other in this is absolutely adorable. Love every second of it. But anyway, he's like, Grandma, you can't do that. They're just scamming you, and so she decides that she's gonna go find the scammer and get her money back. And she goes to an old folks home, meets up who is the actor Richard Roundtree. She meets
Yes.
up with Ben, and they decide that they're gonna sneak out of the old folk home and go find the scammer. And her grandson, Daniel, is waiting out in the car because he thinks that she's just going to go and say hi to her friend and then come back out. Then when she doesn't come back, he's like, hey, where's my grandma? And the people at the home folks home is like, you're going to have to narrow that down a bit. Anyway, they're looking for Thelma. Meanwhile, Thelma and Ben are looking for the scammer. And see Daniel's parents, played by Gregg and Parker Posey. They're like the Thelma, they're all looking for her. And it's just kind of old people, cutely going throughout town trying. It sort of becomes a road trip movie almost because they're trying to find the person, or like a detective movie. But yeah, it's good stuff. Kind
Let
of
me
cute,
guess.
kind of funny.
Spoiler alert. Also starring Malcolm McDowell. Let me guess. He's the bad guy in this one. I'm guessing. I'm just kind of guessing because he's
I
probably
didn't say it. You didn't
you
see
did.
it,
I'm
so
just
I don't
saying.
think that's a spoiler.
Okay, I'm just saying. But I think that's a tell. When you have Malcolm McDowell in a film, that's a tell. That is not. He's freaking Caligula, right? So that
Yeah.
is not a tell. For Malcolm McDowell.
And
Okay.
in fact, like, I mean, if that is a spoiler, I will say that you didn't even give away half of what is so charming and great about that scene.
Okay. Written and directed by Josh Margolin, running at 97 minutes, rated PG-13. It's charming. What were the things that you love? What made this movie a unique experience for you? Why should people go? Actually, let's just say devil's advocate. Eric Holmes, I have a couple bucks. Why should I see it in the theater where I can just sit in my you know what and just wait for it till it hits Prime Video or Netflix several or maybe several weeks down the road?
Thelma and Daniel's relationship is gonna rip your heart out in a good way. Like, not like, oh, it's so sad, but it's like, oh, they're so cute together. I love them. And then when Ben comes into the picture and becomes Thelma and Ben, same thing. I mean, June Squibb just in general is charming as hell. And her with Fred Hikinger and her with Richard Roundtree. It's just it, sometimes what was that? Miss Harris Goes to Paris.
Love that. Yeah.
Kind of like that. You watch a movie,
Oh,
it's like, this is. I felt good watching this.
you
It's
felt
not like the jokes aren't like ha ha, like, it's not like side splitting or anything, but it's like funny enough and charming enough that you just feel good watching it.
it doesn't make you shed a tear though. It's more of like a laughing kind of thing. It doesn't make
There's
you
a so there's a couple parts where I got a bit dusty,
mm,
but it wasn't like, like when like a character interaction happens and it's so like just so ungodly sweet
yeah.
that you're just like, oh, it's so Like,
Yeah.
like watching a newborn baby there, or like that, or like a baby does something cute. It's like so cute that it's like you just want to cry or like squeeze them or do something.
Yeah.
Not
Did this,
squeeze them to death, like you know, I'm talking like baby squeeze, like
did Thelma remind you of Bruce Perky and
Greg's
Greg's?
like, I don't understand this. I don't get this.
Yeah. Did Thelma remind you of me and Bruce as how we're in several years we're going to shed this mortal coil ourselves, and you might be crying in the distance and looking for two new podcast co-hosts? Eric Holmes, what do you think? Cinematic?
I mean, if you guys are, yeah, if you guys were as cute as Thelma and her, I couldn't do this. I just couldn't handle it. To be like, this thing cute. I'm out.
Okay,
My
final.
heart can't take it.
Okay, so what is your rating on Thelma currently in theaters, Eric Holmes?
This one's probably a 4.5, and this would be like a great movie to watch after you watch like what's like a recent bummer that we saw, like a really
Mm.
like so like
The coffee table. The coffee table.
yeah. Yeah, you watch the coffee table and you're like, oh God, life sucks. Put in Thelma, it's like, you know what? Life's pretty good. I like life.
Okay, wow.
This Thelma's like a perfect palate cleanser for that sort of thing.
Okay. And Bruce Perky, he and we're not palate cleansers. We are existential negative human beings. So who knows? Maybe Bruce and I would down the road maybe might like Thelma as well. But right now, 4.5 stars from Eric Holmes, 97 minutes, PG-13. Go see it in theaters.
This is CinemAddicts.